Boom. We're live.
Boom, bop, bam.
What's up?
What's up, dude? It's fucking Wednesday. It's late night recording.
Oh, did you hear Trixie? She's making
Yeah.
an appearance. Fine. I love that I hit record and she
She
decides.
was quiet the entire testing period,
Oh,
the entire
yeah.
setup, us talking
Oh,
for the last
yeah.
30 minutes. You say one thing on the mic and Trixie's like, it's time.
I can't believe
It's
that.
time.
That's like divine. That's insane.
You guys are going to hear Trixie tonight because Brandon's solo at the house, so.
We're trying to handle this as best as we can, guys. But if you hear the dog, I have my noise
You're
suppressor
just going to
on,
hear the dog
and it is
today.
what it is. Okay.
It is what
maybe
it is.
I'll have her come in here. We'll do a
little expose at the end. We'll do a Q&A with Trixie.
Yeah, forgive me if I have to
she's a good girl.
Forgive me if I have to get up at any point during the stream.
All right, what do we got first tonight?
We got links for days, so let's get into shit today, guys. Why hold you up on this lovely Wednesday night for us anyway? So I was scrolling Reddit as I do. I was in the conspiracy subreddit, which is becoming, a mainstay here at the show.
It's obviously a mainstay of your heart, let's be honest.
The real trick to the conspiracy subreddit is filtering it by newest post. Because you know what? Top posts, it's all politics. It's all crap. Newest post, that's when the schizos...
You get the people who are posting in the middle of the day.
You're getting those low-like posts. Yeah, that's really where... You're trying to live in that world. But this... this was a post that said this... Okay, so for those who don't know about Ingo Swann, I'm sure we may have talked about
I don't know if we've covered him. I don't think I know about him.
Yeah.
He's got a very interesting name. I think I'd remember that.
We've talked about him, I think, on the show before because... Is it Ingo Swann or was it Uri Geller? I think Uri Geller.
Uri Geller.
I get him mixed up with Uri Geller. Uri Geller was the spoon guy. Remember? We were talking about how Pokemon, he sued Pokemon for his likeness. This is another guy.
over the Kadabra with the spoons with Alakazam.
This is Ingo Swann, who claims he was in the remote viewing program and with the CIA and Hal Puthoff and all those guys. And he claims to have remote viewed the moon and been to a base on the moon. This is all in the CIA documents and stuff. It's weird. Real weird shit. But
what are the odds these dudes are just tripping balls when they're doing this?
I mean,
just
100% possible.
100%, right?
Especially back then, like in the 60s and 70s, they were experimenting with LSD. So I have no idea.
You have to think MDMA played a massive role in these visions. Like, I'm sorry, but I'm having to buy into that theory.
Back then, it was LSD, but yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they were actually, like, what they tell us about, like, these successful remote viewing things are that they were not on drugs, but that leads me to believe that at some point they probably experimented with it. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, because they're
like, this time I wasn't on drugs. I swear to God.
There were people who had to resign at the CIA because they would be dosed with LSD by their coworkers. That's how prevalent it was. No, I'm serious. That's not a joke.
No, it's just like a little slip, little midday slip.
Well, it became such a part of their culture to, like, especially when it was brand new, to like use it on people and test its limitations as like a mind control ability. So anyway, we're getting lost in the weeds. Ingo Swann. Interesting guy. We should do a little bit of a research app on him too, because people would find it very interesting. But this is just, I've heard this repeated a bunch, and he apparently remote viewed Jupiter in 1973 and saw rings around it. Jupiter, not Saturn. The big boy.
Yeah.
And
not the one that already has rings on it. No.
Yeah, exactly. And clearly stated that in his remote viewing session with the CIA. It was in the paperwork and all that kind of stuff. I think it's actually on the CIA's website. You could read it today. And 6 years later in 1979, the Voyager reached Jupiter and discovered its ring system, which it has. It's just much smaller and much less defined than a Saturn or whatever,
So essentially 6 years before they ever scientifically knew there were rings around Jupiter, he says that he saw them.
Yeah.
Okay. I find it interesting that he's got a picture over here with Jesus. Like, this guy was Christian. I find this very interesting.
He might have just been in somebody's office too, for all I know.
I mean, yeah, it's a small pic, but it just makes you think. A lot of people consciously taking pictures with Jesus.
Yeah, well, dude, Ingo's a real interesting guy. Like I said, maybe we'll do a little dive into like the kind of stuff that he claimed throughout the years during his sessions and stuff, because it's out there. We've covered we've covered the guy from Mars or whatever, and the guy who claimed to remote view Mars and see like us there a million years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but interesting. This is all just preamble as to why I even put this in there. The reason I put this in here was, and I'm going to have you read this, Max, because it's such a good.
Yeah, go for it. It says here, this is the top comment. This has 86 likes. I only shill for a handful of things in this life. An end to the two-party system that promotes wage cuckery and the inevitable stripping of our rights, eating as much red meat as possible, and developing your psionic powers. The biggest conspiracy is the lie of nihilistic materialism. Psi is real. Magic is real. There is an underlying web that connects you to all of time and space and people and events. Don't take my word for it, though. Practice a little and you'll see. Which, I just want to say, where's the link for my practice material?
Dude,
like, I don't know how to do this shit.
No, dude. First of all, I just wanted to say this is one of the coolest comments I've ever read on Reddit. And I just want everyone to know that this is my mission statement, okay? This guy took the words right out of my mouth in a way that I wish I could put it so succinctly sometimes. I go on these meandering, long rants on the show, and it really could just be summed up.
All be boiled down to these three dots.
What more do you really have to say? Like, if we can agree on these 3 bullet points, everything is easy.
Everything's gonna be okay.
Everything comes so easy after that, I promise.
Well, the thing that I think is really funny is, like, you could just copy and paste this and comment it anytime you get mad on the internet. Like, and it would just make you feel a little bit better.
That's why it's such a
nice viewpoint.
That's why it's such a good comment, because I feel like a lot of people feel that way, and they just it's
86 people in the conspiracy subreddit feel that way so far. So
it was the top comment in that thread. Speaking, we're gonna go on a roll here since we're on the conspiracy subreddit, and this actually came across my view on Reddit later that day, randomly enough, but this was my foray into conspiracy. One of the few things that I could really point to and say, when I was a kid and I read about this, it tickled something in me that I will never forget the moment of me sitting there reading that book. I will never forget the intrigue I felt when I saw those images for the first time.
I don't know anything about this.
And it's funny because you're going to see these are terrible. This is the Cottingley Ferry photograph. Okay. Well, there's multiple photographs, but this was a hoax perpetrated by cousins 16-year-old Elise Wright and 9-year-old Francis Griffiths. And the story goes, they cut these fairy pictures out from a popular children's book and then photographed them. And I always claim that, even though that is most likely obviously true.
The original Photoshop.
Yeah, these images are actually done well. Like, these are really, I wish we had the originals. These are like low res, shitty compressed versions
upload, yeah.
But the first time I saw these, they were in like a book in my school library. And
I've never seen these.
They were crisp. They were crisp and high res, like scans of the originals in this book. And they looked cool as fuck, even though they were fake. They looked so cool. Like, I imagine if you're a kid and you came up with this, like, the framing of it looks a lot better than the average kid photographer.
Like, this one looks a lot better than the first one.
Yeah, this was the first one that came out. That it was taken in 1917. So keep that in mind.
Yeah. Which, is insane. They literally had to, stand up those projector things and, pull the switch. And also, set up all that paper just right and, not have any of the lines show.
This is my
really
favorite
impressive.
one.
Yeah, that one's good.
Almost because, this one looks a little bit more like a gnome or creepy looking. And
it looks like it has, a cricket back to it.
Yeah, it's got the wings. I really love this photo. If I could find the high-res image of this is the one that really compelled me when I was a kid. I was like, this is so cool. And it's funny because this hoax was actually made popular and popularized by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, the guy who wrote the Sherlock Holmes books.
So he bought it? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah. He bought into everything. This guy apparently was a big believer.
Big conspiracy guy.
Well, yeah, during this age of spiritualism and people kind of pulling away from the church and looking for the spirit realm and shit, like that whole era of like mystics. He was all in on that shit apparently, and he promoted this for years until he died as like all of these are real images. That's what he would say.
I swear to God, guys. They're like, guys, we've already been explained that they're not real.
Yeah, Houdini apparently used to give him shit about it because Houdini's whole like mission statement.
Like, this is 100% not real.
Yeah, Houdini was very big on hating on all of that spiritualism stuff.
Like, no, I swear to God, it's real, dude. I've seen him myself.
Well, he's a guy who spent his whole life tricking people, so he said, "Look, I know a trick when I see one, guys. Come on."
Yeah, that's so real. Oh man, what do we got here?
This is okay. So we've leveled up on tower climbing videos for the show. Okay, we've obviously.
Oh God, I was hoping they were just throwing something off.
No, this is sick, dude. We've leveled up here. Ready? Are you fucking kidding me?
What is that, like an 8-year-old, dude? How did you get up there?
Look at these kids.
Dude, that's like 3 8-year-olds. Why are you not in second grade? They have sandals on. No.
Bro, he's
I have
so
chills
high
on the
up.
back of my spine. Could you imagine like us, like, 10, just climbing this?
They'd have to pick me up in a...
Helicopter.
Now they're just fucking with shit, dude. Oh my God, I fell out. I hate how
Honestly,
much they're fucking around up here.
if
I feel like
you're-
such a parent right
But
now.
if you're up there, you might as well change the light bulb for them. You know what I mean? You're already up
do me
there.
a solid at least.
Yeah, save the guy a trip next time.
Actually, this is a total. We're not looking into this right at all. Those are actually employees.
They probably
They've been
are.
hired to go up there and replace the
They
light.
probably are.
If you're
OSHA.
under 15, their OSHA says you have to go in a group of 3.
Yeah. I also love that this was liked by the other tower climbing professional that I
he's like
follow.
respect.
Yeah.
Respect.
He's like, damn, these kids do it for free.
I heard that vape. I was like, are these kids vaping too?
Hitting that shisha up there, brother.
Oh, I hate everything about this, dude. Like those kids. Oh, I hope they got that light bulb fixed. I hope they got a bonus.
Everything about you. Why do I love you?
Classic. That's first album classic.
What can I say? All right.
Oh, dude, have you seen? I'm sure you've seen this by now.
I
but
love how tiny it is. I like
I don't
that
know why.
it's a vertical screen recording where they
Yeah,
could have
I'm
just screen. Anyway.
I'm declaring war on fat gay kids.
Oh, I've seen this. You know what, guys? This is real. Yeah, guys, this is real. I promise.
Not the kids themselves, but on whatever's making them so fat, gay, and pathetic. I'm talking seed oils, SSR.
This is what the bros hear when they hear him talk. I swear to God.
No, it is. It's
This
exactly
is what yeah, I swear this is what the guys hear. I wish this is like, this is not what oh my God.
They don't have the balls to own up to it like this. You know?
RFK
RI
is Israel.
MSNBC and perverts masquerading as teachers and guidance counselors. I'm declaring.
Oh my God. I'm declaring war on gay people.
No, it's gay kids, not people. Kids.
Yeah, that's even worse. Did you see this?
No, share it with me. Dude, this is sick because my whole life, well, ever since like 10 years ago, because I had no idea that Porsche made a 911, right?
Oh, yeah.
But like when I
really?
was,
So you were just
at like 21 years old, dude, I was in Hollywood and I saw a Porsche 911 and I was like, that's not real. And I pulled out my smartphone and like looked it up. What a bad hit they must have taken in 2001.
Yeah.
Like for real. No
After
one was buying
2001, 9/11 became a great rap bar. It's a day. It exists as a double entendre.
I was before about this car.
It's a free double entendre for a less skilled rapper wordsmith to just take off the low-hanging fruit tree if they would like it. But yeah, Bush did 9/11.
I like the Bush did 9/11 though. That's good. I think that's the kind of, I like how it's in God we trust too.
Obviously.
Oh,
This
no.
reminded me of the terror clip we saw last week. Found in a hotel room.
Oh, dude. It's
What's
like
that?
peeking out of the corner. Dude. My question is that
Oh, the fucking Cheerio next to it.
Dude, the couch is ripped like he went for some JD Vance.
He shoved it into the couch and yeah.
He JD Vance that shit.
I mean, dude, this thing is too veiny on the outside. Do you get what I mean? What's happening?
Why is a pocket pussy veiny like a penis?
And generally we have Joe Rogan to blame for this because
he sold them.
He was the biggest seller of pocket pussy.
Biggest user.
It was the first ad of the Joe Rogan Experience. He started on it with the guy who founded Fleshlight.
I really can't stop looking at the Cheerio. Now
the Cheerios distracted me, and whatever that is next to the Cheerio.
This place is dirty.
Is
that a bug?
We don't know what any of this is, guys. We're concerned.
Well, I know what one thing is. That's
damn, dude.
If I found all this, I'd just turn around and leave. I'd just find it at the hotel. I'd be like, this is not enough for me. I'm sorry. I thought I was good. I thought I was less of a man than this, but I'm just not.
I completely understand.
What do we got?
Oh, fuck. Hang on.
Oh, fuck. His shit just died, everybody. It died.
Whoa, dude. Chill.
No, don't let me stress you out. I do apologize. While Brandon's figuring everything out in the background, I want to remind you guys to check out the M&B podcast on Instagram. The M and B, not an ampersand, and B podcast on Instagram. What that'll do for you is that'll let you know every time we post this show. It'll let you know when we post our podcast on the weekends. It'll give you clips from all of that incredible stuff. So make sure that you are checking that out while you can.
I thought it does have an ampersand. Am I tripping?
I think it might have an ampersand as the name, but not as the username when you look it up in the search bar.
Okay. That's good to know. I'm going to try to make
sure. That's why I
always
say that.
This is a good reminder that when I'm tagging things to make sure that M and B is searchable as well as the ampersand one.
Yeah, that's very true because we do say a lot of A and B, even though our logo has an ampersand.
Ampersand means and, though, so we're in the clear there.
It does, but, I'm saying versus because the search bar doesn't always like it.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I like that because you know what? It gatekeeps the retards. If you can't, get them away. Get them away.
I had someone tell my wife yesterday not to say retard.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Fuck! My bad.
No, I was saying it was funny when they did it. Not.
Bruh. All right, let's get back to a regularly scheduled program in here.
What do we got?
All right. This is a great clip. You're gonna like this one.
Ai, descansar, né? Alexa, liga o ar da sala.
What the fuck?
That's it. I could run it one more time.
This is literally.
Look at him cruising, dude.
This is the security station in the newest season of.
Yeah, exactly.
Descansar, né? Alexa, liga o ar da sala.
Hell yeah, dude. You gotta fire it up.
Get Alexa on the fan, dude.
How could he not? We got some more.
What do we got here?
Ai. Dando descansado agora, né, meus amigos?
He's about to
I
go.
need this to work.
Jogar pouquinho pra desestressar, depois tirar um cochilo. Ninguém também é de ferro, né, velho? É doido, macho. Obrigado, meu Deus. Alexa, ligar o ar do quarto game.
I love how it's always there.
Come on, dude. That's peak male performance if I've ever seen
I
it.
love that, dude.
All right, what else we got? Oh, this is another good clip. These are all kind of like, those two are obviously the same content creator, but I feel like this one is in a similar genre.
Matches its energy.
Similar
Yeah.
genre, yeah. I like this genre.
Okay.
This is genre. So we're showing a CNN clip about the New Jersey drones here.
Yep.
Tell me that there's no imminent threat. What are these drones doing in New Jersey?
Guys, what the fuck are we doing, man? Come on.
Oh, I love that. Guys, what the fuck are we doing?
I like
It's
how loud they are, and you're like, what is that? And it's just
Dude, as
pins.
soon as you have one in a closed room.
What are these drones doing in New Jersey?
Guys, what the fuck are we doing, man? Come on.
Just some light
Yeah,
humor.
once you have those in a small bedroom, you start to realize how loud they are really quick.
Just some light humor for the stream. Oh, God, I've seen this
Oh,
already.
dude, this is so brutal. And like when I was watching it, I literally wanted to throw up. I doubt you've seen the whole thing.
I
There's no way
did,
you got
bro.
through
I
this.
saw this posted by
Bring to this customer's house.
More Perfect Union actually posted this, obviously, because
Because Amazon drivers need
well,
to
let's
fucking help.
let the like if you haven't
All right.
seen this, you really should. This is wild.
And I just fell into a septic tank. I don't know if they were digging it or what, but I walked by it and the ground came out underneath me. I'm
Literally
like
kill
6
me.
feet down, and I tried using these roots around me to get out, and it just pulled more dirt on top of me. So I just called dispatch. Hopefully they're gonna get the cops or the fire department here, because I definitely don't want to try to climb out on my own again, because like I said, the walls are kind of caving in on me. It's a little bit scary. So
Yeah, dude.
All this
Update,
for a fucking stapler in 2 days.
fire department's
you know?
coming. I'm standing in knee-deep sludge, piss and shit.
Yeah, that's a biohazard.
Pretty sure.
That
The
dude,
rabbit fell in
you
here
know
somewhere, and I
that's
am not digging for
seeping
it, so the
through
rabbit's
his
gone.
shoes, bro.
And again, I tried to pull on these vines to get out, and the ground just kind of pulls big chunks of dirt in, and I really do not want to die in somebody's fucking.
He's being so like normal up until that one fucking
dude,
comes out.
Oh, that fucking
And
goddamn
it-
piss and shit.
He puts
Yeah.
so much like just hate in it.
Disdain.
It pulls big chunks of dirt
Like this dude's so nice that like
So
that
calm,
that meant
yeah.
a lot, right?
in, and I really do not want to die in somebody's fucking. Whatever you call these things, I can't even think right now. All right, so I'm.
My poor bro. This part's crazy though, dude.
Whatever you call these things, I can't even think right now. All right, so I'm assuming people are going to want an update on this one. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. But if you were wondering, the famous thing we always ask on the subreddit, but can you finish your route? Well, unfortunately, the answer for me was yes. I guess I'm too nice.
Get
but,
back to
they
work,
sent someone to take the packages off me, so that's cool.
poopy!
This is what I have.
Get back to work, poopy boy! It's
We need
time
to let-
deliver your packages.
We need a Luigi to step
They
up.
literally told him to go home, take a shower, and get back to it.
This is the point where a Luigi is going to step up. This is it. This is it.
This guy's
Guys.
gonna be Luigi. That fuck you heard when he was talking about it, that's gonna be the beginning of his breaking
He's
point.
dropping the silencer. He's just going. It's going in.
Left. I had about 100 stops left when I fell in the hole. I went home, took a quick shower, left my clothes in the backyard because they were covered with human feces and urine and all that good stuff. By the way, the fire department showed up, the police showed up, an ambulance showed up, and a fucking helicopter showed up, all for me. So that was mighty nice of them.
That's good. At least
Well, that's cool. But you better
someone
get back
took
to
it
work.
seriously. Is
Like
it
no
the-
one could have came for the hours that he was in the fucking hole and taken all his packages and gotten that done.
Well, what's funny is, and this is not going to get discussed nearly enough, but these drivers typically don't work for Amazon. 90% of the time, they're working for a DSP, a third party that hires them to drive for Amazon. And the way they have that whole system set up is a crock of shit, and it's why no
I
one
can't
knows
imagine
how to
because
drive.
Amazon sucks, so I can't imagine what third.
It's
party
even
Amazon
worse
is
because
like.
then it's just
Yeah.
some Joe Schmo and his brother who can buy a space. I'm dead serious. They get
No,
a
I know,
space
because
where they
then
can
they have, like, you
shove
get
a
your-
fleet of vans in.
Or you get like your fucking Amazon delivered in a Honda Civic.
Yeah.
You know, because they
Yeah.
really don't give a shit.
So yeah, they're literally relying on like they're not as big, like they're not this big awesome operation the way people act like they are. They do have big distributing like centers, but those are not delivery centers. Don't get that
They're
twisted.
distribution centers.
The
yeah.
delivery centers don't exist. Those go to Joe Schmo, who has enough money to buy a fleet of vans and put a bunch of fucking people to work without labor laws for their driving because they're not even CDL certified, by the way.
Yeah. Well, why would they be? They're driving cars most of the time.
Well, are they? They're driving these massive fucking vans now, and it's like, are you kidding me? Half of them have the fucking sliding door open. I'm like, can we train these guys?
They're just holding on for dear life back there.
Can we train these guys? Especially if we're going to put them in electric vans, and I can't hear them creeping up on me anymore.
Yeah, your neighborhood is scary with the silent, like electric Amazon vans, dude.
They
I saw
creep
those
up
for the
on you,
first
dude.
time up there. They sound like a
Dropping ladder down there
Prius.
and getting me out. The fire chief told me that was a dangerous situation I was in, and I probably didn't realize how dangerous it was because when he got there, he said, "Don't move." But anyway, I'm gonna finish my route.
I DM'd Chris, the guy who founded Chris Small is the guy who founded the Amazon Labor Board. We follow each other on Twitter, and he never got back to me, but I'm gonna double back on him. I really, even if it's for 25 minutes.
10. Just give me 10 minutes of your day.
I would love to hear what he has to say about where they're at. It's been since COVID 2020, so it's been what, 5 years. I would really love to know where they're at.
Yeah, going on there. Yeah, me too. Because it's not helping this guy, but
but they're trying. You know, I would love to see what kind of duplicitous shit Amazon has been doing the past 5 years to stop that from happening. What do we got here?
Don't remember. I'm sure it's me.
That was fucking crazy. Styrofoam, bro. Damn.
Could you imagine if you're just outside having a good time and someone literally stabs and rips open your drink, dude?
It's been a while since I've seen a styrofoam cup, to be completely frank with you.
You know what? They're not environmental. That was probably an environmentalist.
Oh, this was funny. We don't have to watch this whole thing, but...
What do we got here?
Gotta tell my kids this was MS Paint.
Dude, how many band members are in that band?
There's at least a synth player in there somewhere.
Yeah, like there's a synth player, a drummer.
Sounds like a bass player, too.
We're gone in 60 seconds. And we're gone in 60 seconds.
I am telling you, years from now, school children will study it as one of the greatest first dates of all.
I mean, it's kind of a great promotional tool. Throw a CD out and leave. It's kind of hard.
And they heard you, and they wept. And they heard you, and they cried.
Hell yeah.
I definitely go pick up that CD.
She's kind of cool as fuck. She's got mad swag, honestly. She has what it takes.
Sell a band, though. That's how you sell tickets. I'm not gonna lie. I'll go check them out.
Speaking of bands, did you see?
Dude, I saw this. What are your thoughts on this? Because
so Josh Freese.
We can go through it first. Yeah.
Is no longer with the Foo Fighters.
Was that like a 2.5 year run?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
not very long. Josh was famous for always kind of being a session drummer and not really being like a permanent. I mean, he was with 9 Inch Nails for a very long time. He was with the Vandals for a very long time. There are bands that he's known for like kind of being in, but
he's been in like every single other band as a replacement at some point, you know, or like as a fill-in or.
Yeah, oftentimes he's like a replacement guy. So it's like, I don't know if I ever considered him to be like the full-time replacement for Taylor Hawkins or anything. But
I just think they made that stupid little like video where they introduced him as a band member, and like at that point it was pretty cemented as permanent for me.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I'm gonna close the door. She's screaming.
She's just got. Here's the thing, y'all. Trixie's part of the show. Okay.
Oh, she's definitely part of the show. This week you got. The
reality is this week and next week, because you're home alone next week too, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Hopefully she'll be a little bit more chill. But I think Freeze is in this situation where like he thought like this would be his main ride out. Like he wouldn't have to.
Like the last big thing he has to do.
And he shouldn't have to continue to bounce around because he is really talented. He deserves to like have a stable job and like whatever.
Yeah.
But the Foo Fighters are like the Gen X Eagles at this point. Like playing for them is like not exciting. Like,
yeah.
And then you have to play under the Nazi rule of fucking Dave Grohl's drumming. You know, like everybody famously has left the Foo Fighters because of Dave Grohl and his drumming. Like just him and Taylor were able to get along essentially.
Yeah.
And it's because Taylor was just totally subservient and did whatever fucking Dave told him to do.
Which worked out great for a long time.
I mean, Taylor's an amazing drummer, and you know that's not to say he didn't add something. He did, but like it's because him and Dave worked so well that he never ended up getting kicked out or replaced or anything. You know, like.
So you think that's the relationship
100%.
here that soured really quick?
You want my hottest take? And I've seen some people in the comments be like this or whatever. Josh, and I've heard this years, like 10 years before any of this Foo Fighters stuff. Like Josh has been like kind of a primarily punk rock guy. So I've heard it. Yeah. I've heard stories about Josh Freese. You know, he's like a famous, he's like a little legendary guy when you hear about him, you know? And, every time I've ever heard somebody talk about how they've worked with him with whatever band he was in.
Yeah.
Every single time people say he is like the nicest guy. His family's always with him. His wife and him are like, his wife and him are like undeniably attached and partners and are like, when they're together, it's just like a vibe. And I genuinely think like he was so upfront about that, like on Instagram and like at the Foo shows. Like, you want my hot take? It makes Dave Grohl look like a piece of shit.
Because Dave doesn't have his family out there,
and he looks like a
fucking all these random girls,
and none of the other guys in Foo Fighters are like online in the same way.
Yeah, but this guy's like online and has a family, right?
And has a fan base entirely outside of Foo Fighters that he's bringing.
Not related to for the 40-year career before Foo Fighters, or like 30-year career.
There's a lot more industry people paying attention to Foo Fighters than ever before when Josh joined, just because people are fans of Josh. It's
Agreed.
like, so I genuinely think, because they couldn't cite, if you were to read this whole thing, essentially it sums up to no reason was given. And
yeah, he was just like, let go.
I could understand if you even lied and came up with a reason that didn't make sense. Whatever. Like, they didn't even come up with a reason. To me, I'm like, that's very something stupid happened here. And if I had
like
to go,
arguing,
just something without any good logic. And if I had to go and assume, I've heard that Dave Grohl's a fucking ego lunatic, and
no way. Not the guy who was in Nirvana and Foo Fighters.
Hey, I'm not saying it's not deserved, but it is. But
it is deserved.
It is deserved. I love the Foo Fighters.
I love me some Foo Fighters.
I'm on record as being a Foo Fighters fan. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I think this has more to do with an image thing than it obviously has to do with music, which is a bummer. Yep. And I saw a lot of people.
Yeah, because I don't think musically Josh has any issue keeping up with the Foo Fighters. You know what I mean? That's really what I'm trying to get across.
10 miles ahead if he wants to be. Yeah. And the other thing is, I've seen people talk about how they're going to potentially replace him with Taylor's son, who played drums at the
100%.
tribute.
100% what's going to happen.
And I think that's the only thing that would satisfy fans, because fans really took to Josh well, and it was weird because Taylor was such a big part of the band, so like replacing him was a big deal to see how the fans took, and fans took to Josh. They were happy to take him on.
I think literally at this point it like has to be a family member, because like you said, they took into Josh so hard that people are going to be really pissed if you just bring in another well-known drummer.
Yeah, but here's the problem I have with that, okay? I would never want to put, okay, if Taylor was my friend, right?
Yep.
And he dies suddenly from a drug overdose in Brazil, and it was fucked up, and no one was expecting it to happen, and it wasn't like, you know, he was careening towards death or anything. It was just like a fucking fucked up
freak
thing.
Accident, yeah.
And his son now has to deal with that or whatever. Like, his son already currently is filling his father's drum duties in his other band. Like, Taylor's, like, you know, Taylor's band. I think that's a good fit and that could exist and be a thing, but like asking him to step into this extremely public role as Foo Fighters drummer, even if even if he wants to do it, right? I would say Foo Fighters do not offer him that. Because you know what? You're setting him up for
You're
like
putting a ton of pressure on a kid that essentially has to say yes.
And what kid wouldn't want to step up? He crushed that. He crushed his performance at the thing. I have no doubt that he probably could do it. But it's not about that. It's about like
it's
not
the mental
putting a
weight
child in that situation where they feel like they have to step into these massive shoes of a guy who died of drugs. How do you think this kid who just now gets to be in the biggest band in the world and tour the world is going to cope with that, by the way? Probably drugs.
I agree.
So I don't agree
Especially
with that.
because they're all doing that.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the son stepping in. I hope that's not the case, but
How old is that kid now?
He's probably 20.
You think so?
Yeah. Probably. We'll look it up.
18.
Yeah. All right.
So young to be throwing this kid in there.
Literal
you know?
child. Like, you should not be playing
literal
drums in the Foo Fighters.
You should be worried about like what he wants to do after high school, not the Foo Fighters.
But those are my hot takes on the Foo Fighters.
What do we got here? Foo Fighter talk.
Favor say sigh name cuff.
Oh, dude.
Sigh name cuff. Fuck man, yes.
I will never forget this, dude. I'm gonna do this.
You'll be
to
doing this at work.
everyone I
do it
know.
at work. Do your own comp and then put it on your work's Instagram.
Oh my god, they would. Love
Sigh name cuff. Fuck man, yes.
It's all about how you say it too. That's the best part.
It comes out better depending on how you say it. So
Sigh name cuff. Fuck man, yes.
That was a good one.
Frank, do me.
Yeah. Sign name cuff.
Sign name cuff.
In case anybody wants to do the work.
And then run it backwards.
Hit me with that.
You should do that for your work's Instagram. I think that's
Sign name cuff.
Walk around to everybody
Fuck
in their
me in the
outfit.
ass. Fuck me in the ass. It's like Twin Peaks.
It is like Twin Peaks.
Fuck me in the ass.
In the ass.
What do we got here? What
good one.
did he do? We got no noise here.
Oh
no! What is he doing?
Go back real quick.
He's the driving crooner, if anything. Dude.
He is the driving crooner. Hold on. Gives a little wave.
No, don't
jerking.
do it.
He goes back to it, dude.
He said.
This is where he realizes he fucked up. He's like, oh man. Oh no, he doubles down. One more. Oh yeah. Bye.
Oh
bye,
my god,
Saudis.
dude! That pan was awesome.
He just jerked off
to the boys
Saudis on the way out.
The
Thanks
pan?
for the fucking money.
Hell yeah, inshallah.
Thanks for the
my
cash.
God. Shout out, dude. Shout out to the Prince of the Middle
I don't
East.
understand. They're all wearing weird clothes and jerking each other off. I just want the money.
If there's anybody he understands, it's gonna be the Saudis. I love money. You love money.
We all do it together.
It's honestly great. Oh, we got another golden. I love when he does this bit.
Dude, this right here.
This is not the first time he's done this bit.
I had never seen this. This is kind of becoming a Trump episode. But
you've never seen Trump do the N-word bit before? He's done this every year. Every year he's president, he trots this bit out, and it's always funny. It's literally always.
This was the
funny.
first time to me, and it shook me to my core.
We might have watched one. I'm pretty sure the N-word. We've definitely watched some the N-word compilations of Trump.
Stronger. To a point where the next one's going to be, you know what? The N-word. You know what the N-word is, right?
Nuclear.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up.
He goes, you know what it is, don't you?
It's this line. It's this line that goes underappreciated.
Thank you for the clarification.
I figured you'd want to clean that up.
I figured you'd want to clean that up. Like, just straight up.
I figured you'd want to make a little edit here.
Dude, he is just straight up being like, I don't know. He's just straight up explaining that that's what he meant when he used
Guys, please understand that he's not saying the actual N-word. Please. Fox News needs you to understand right now that he's not saying the N-word.
It's just so funny to me. It's like he knows what he's doing fully in this moment. And the N-word. It's just a crazy.
You know what the N-word is? Nuclear? Yes.
Oh no, not this kid again. I'm sick of this kid.
I know, dude. You've been making fun of this kid, right? But he goes a little hard here. I think you might actually come around to him.
There's no coming around to this kid, and it's not his fault. I think this kid's lovely. He deserves all the praise. Nothing against this little kid. I'm not here to shit on kids on the stream. What I don't like, though, is that this kid was trotted out the same night we shat on DEI all fucking day. We said, don't laugh.
You
This is
don't
not
need
funny.
DEI when you can bring this kid out.
What,
dude.
a short, handicapped individual of color that you made an honorary police officer? Is that not
I don't know, man. He seems to have a lot of work.
Is that not D? He's probably out here fucking tasing motherfuckers at this point. They're short-staffed.
They're just saying we're going to DEI our own way.
This is not even your own way. This is the exact way a liberal would do it.
No.
This is ticking every box you say you hate to tick.
Too woke. You don't get it.
Look. I'm so woke, I'm pro-police.
I've been through 13 brain surgeries.
When did he sound like this?
I've been through 13 brain.
Is this the guy from the State of the
It's
Union?
it's the 13th brain surgery.
I
really
thought I was
paints
going to
his
have
voice.
to edit all of this out because I was like, oh man, if I got this guy wrong.
No, it's the right kid.
I've been through 13 brain surgeries. That's why my head looked like this. And let me say this. This one congresswoman was talking about my head. But I said she can't be talking because she look like a burnt marshmallow. Jasmine Crockett.
He says it was Jasmine Crockett. Look her up, dude. Tell her. He said she looked like a burnt marshmallow.
What, this hot lady?
This
is wild. Wait, time out. He's like Uncle Ruckus, this guy.
Yeah, he is. He is like Uncle Ruckus.
He said that about this lovely, beautiful woman? Are you kidding?
He did. But she was making fun of him for having a weird dome.
Wait, no, this is the same one who, when they were making fun of the wheelchair, remember when they were following her around being like, can you give us a comment on how rude that was? And she said,
we did the story about
she
this.
said, I said what I said, fuck off. I kind of love this lady.
She's holding down the I said what I said ideology. I'll tell you that for sure.
I kind of fuck with her heavy, low-key. I kind of like her energy. Oh my God, I would love to see these two get in a cage match. Nancy Mace challenges Jasmine Crockett to take it outside.
You're like, oh my God, it's closer to happening than I ever imagined.
I swear we didn't pre-watch. I had no idea. Wow. Okay. We'll follow up on that. I would love to see that, by the way. Would that not go so crazy hard?
Dude, I would pay money for that boxing match.
That's what I'm saying. All right, what do we got here?
It's a little bit.
This is wild.
He's ripping up that Walmart Telecaster, bro.
Look at that tongue.
Thoughts, by the way?
Look at that tongue. She's fucking in the zone. Look at it go.
For what, her show?
What? Her
She
tongue.
said we're gonna go. Oh, look at it go. Okay.
Yeah, look at it go. It's like she's like ripping, dude. Her tone is literally better than 90% of
Dude,
hardcore
she
bands.
sounds great. Okay, like never judge a book by its cover.
I'm not a big fan of scooping the mids normally, but
She's making it work. Listen, the rumor is this is Turnstile's new guitar. They're putting
Oh
in a
my
third
god,
one.
look at her rack. She's kind of... Fuck me, dude.
Look at that mask up there in the corner.
She was...
You think she wears that?
You know she was so fucking slamming back in the Gap. She's slamming now. Who am I kidding? If she walked into the green room and I was like 4.5 weeks deep in a tour.
It had to be that deep, though.
It's not week 1 shit. That's a pass. The way she presses her tits on the strings to get the feedback is... This is
She
a
knows
good...
what she's doing.
It's a good one. Can I...
It is a good one.
Can we just do a little bit of...
I didn't look at her
no!
Oh, no!
What's going on?
She kind of has Rob Zombie's face in this one. I don't really like it.
Oh my god. I love that she drew the pentagram and flames in the Instagram still like how I do my thumbnails. This rules, dude. Are you kidding? Like these pictures of her ass. Oh my god, Max, dude. What is going on, dude? I
think I found your new crush.
Oh yeah, dude. The stream is like ruined. I'm trying to find like an old picture of her, like a throwback.
You want to find one from like 1983? There it is. Yep. How do you feel, Bran?
I mean, I love it. Yeah. I'm sorry.
This is nuts.
I'm sorry that we're like everybody's here with me now. Oh look, there they are.
All the masks?
Yeah.
The wall next to my bed.
We're learning about her.
You're doing so much searching right now. You're so deep.
I'm letting like my impulse fully take over. This is what it looks like when I'm scrolling Instagram for real, guys.
They're all photos from like the same day, I swear to God.
Oh, she's got the Iron Cross. What's that about, huh?
You know what that's about.
She's a big Kanye West fan nowadays. All right.
Just wait for her Yeezus cover to come out. You'll be in love with it.
I'm genuinely impressed by this whole scenario we found ourselves in. Thank you guys very much for this. I can't stop scrolling, so Max, maybe tell me.
Oh, stop. Fucking stop. Oh, God, dude. Her face is fucking melting, bro.
That's a shame.
That's a shame.
Wow. Okay.
We were talking about Hard Knocks. We were talking about Hard Knocks today because the fucking Bills are going to be on it.
Shout out. Go Bills.
Stretch is way overrated. Did you know World War I, World War II, all those guys that fought in that war, right? They did push-ups.
Imagine if Andy Reid let himself go a little bit, right?
That's this, yeah.
Jumping jacks, sit-ups, climbed the rope and ran. But none of this fancy, okay? Right? And they won 2 world wars. 2 world wars by doing jumping jacks, push-ups, and sit-ups. 2 world wars. You think they were worried when they're running across Normandy about stretching? Stretch is way overrated.
That's pretty right.
None of this fancy shit, okay?
This is wild. I saw this.
Yeah, this is good.
Tornado.
God! Dude, man, I've never seen this good of like Eye of Tornado footage in my life.
These guys are in it and in 4K. And their reactions are just so human. It makes me laugh, this whole video.
If we're in a tornado! We're literally in a fucking tornado, dude.
Look at the trees, G.
Oh, fuck, dude. Just across the crane
The whole
truck.
tree.
Oh, my fucking God. Dude.
That's what I lay down like.
Zach and I saw that motherfucker starting. Dude, this whole place is fucked.
Yeah, you think?
It might flip the truck. Oh, fuck.
God damn, dude, in 3D.
Get out the machine.
Your machine's...
He was just in that thing.
He was just sitting, he just ran to his car, yeah.
Isn't that weird how you get that feeling sometimes? Like, you could have stayed in there. Like,
I should probably get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. Saved his fucking life.
Holy shit. Dude, we were literally just fucking saying it's rotating.
It's rotating.
It's rotating.
I was like, fuck that. Holy fuck, dude.
Such a genuine reaction, dude.
Yeah.
Like, all right, so I know you're looking to buy a car, right?
Yeah, it's on hold for the moment, but we are when Kelly gets back, we're getting back on it.
Okay.
Back on the search.
I think this is the guy you need to go see.
Yeah.
The music, Will. Play the fucking music, Will.
Let's go, buddy.
Let's go. Rise and shine, you silly motherfucker. Rain, snow, shine. A true warrior grinds. Are you a warrior? Fucking.
Yeah, that was sick.
That guy will sell you your next car, bro.
I fuck heavy with Thunder. That's basically just M&M's by Blink-182. That's why I like that song so much. When you think about
Let's just
riff.
rip some AC/DC here. Oh my god, dude! Have you ever seen this one? I doubt you have.
No, but I doubt you're aware of the fact that I actually know the person who tweeted this. It's actually funny.
That is
Rax.
funny. I did not know this.
Small world.
You're our resident Italian, so I want your reaction to this.
Before your mother got married, what was her name again? Cordini. Cordini. So that would make you a WAP, right? Hey, son.
It's very funny.
Bruh.
I did not remember that.
Everybody retconned this episode right out of their head, dude.
It's so stupid. Should absolutely be able to call Italians wops. It's insane that we can't.
You can say it. You can say it all day.
I'm aware, and I will. I will do it just so everybody knows it's okay.
Good. Classic M&B clip here for you.
Okay.
Nice pause.
Oh,
dude.
God.
Oh, dude, he got impaled by the bike, bro. Another angle for you. Know how you love those second angles. Deserves a second run.
Like, dude, he just gave that up.
Yeah, dude. Oh. He did not see that bike coming. Broken ribs. For sure. Look at this. You're impaled. You're fucking impaled, dude.
Jesus.
Just go lay down somewhere. All right? You're done for the day.
That was fucked.
Just go lay down.
That was fucked. Okay. Time out. Don't say anything. I might save this. Have you seen this?
I've seen it.
All right, then we don't need to cover it on the show, so we'll go through this real quick. Long story short, apparently Tommy Lee was married to this woman, Brittany Ferlin.
Who is also pretty famous on her own right. Yeah.
Brittany Ferlin and him are now divorced.
Correct.
And she's been in a catfish fake relationship with friend of the show, actually, Ronald Radke. That's really happening.
And yeah, so it's all fake, and she literally left her husband for a catfish.
Of Ronnie Radke.
Yes.
And he posted about it in one of the genuinely funniest things I...
Because didn't Tommy Lee hit him up being like, you destroyed my marriage? And he's like, I don't know who your wife is.
And then he went through and found her DMs where she's just DMing him like as if they know each other, and he's like confused about it. And he's like, what is this woman?
All right.
So he posts evidence of this. Brittany Ferlin got caught messaging this person and is trying to say it's me, but it's not.
Ronald Joseph Rad.
But yeah, using, pictures already posted by Ronnie. Who's been catfished, Ronnie Radke talking about Tommy Lee. Yeah, Tommy Lee's wife liking my shirtless photos only.
So she was lusting for him for a long time, and then she got caught on a catfish.
And these are the DMs. So she would DM him.
She just answers his stories and shit.
Because she thought they were talking on Snapchat.
Yeah, so she thought, oh, well, then he knows me. Yeah.
being like,
I never responded to any of her DMs. Her
And
last
then her
DM,
last
she told me
DM
she was sitting outside my house. Oh my God. Oh, perfect.
I'm just going to send you a voice note because you're saying you're not on Snapchat the day I had a podcast, and I said I have to go to the podcast, and I guess this is a catfish, but I don't know how it could be a catfish. Videos me back in the mirror and zooms in like you do and say have a good night, good podcast, babe, and then last night she's fucking crazy.
She wrote a book here.
I'm not that kind of. I don't even mean to start shit. This is like deranged. This is fucking low IQ.
Well, that's her trying to like back up the whole reality that she's ruined her whole marriage over a catfish. Is this Tommy Lee DMing Ronnie Radke?
Yeah.
Yeah. I never once communicated with your wife. Hold on, let me check. What the fuck are you talking about on Snapchat? You guys are supposed to have us fucking F-word ass dinner date last night. And he goes, bro, I don't have Snapchat. I like you, bro. I wouldn't mess with your wife. And he goes, that's funny because she says you're lying. And he goes, I just checked my DMs. You read that correctly. Brittany Ferland, Tommy Lee's wife, allegedly fell in love with a Ronnie Radke impersonator on Snapchat, drove to my house and sat out front, only for me to find out and have Brittany threaten me and accuse me of lying and telling me the catfish is actually me. So he's catfishing himself, is what she's accusing him of.
Exactly.
This is wild. This is so many like levels here.
Yeah, but essentially that's the gist of it. That's the most important
Could you imagine losing your wife to a catfish?
Yeah. The whole situation.
She was looking to leave. If she's cheating on you with a catfish, she was already gone. She had no reason to keep that around any longer.
I mean, genuinely just deranged, dude.
Deranged behavior. That's insane.
All right, we got a few more here. Let's get through these.
What do we got left on the agenda tonight?
Some classics. This is a good one.
Dude, this one is crazy. So you sent this in, but what's crazy is, and I didn't know this until I saw it on another Reddit page. The guy is the guy who is the defender here is the owner, and do you know who his brother is?
Mm-mm.
Dustin Poirier.
Tracks.
So not the one. The guy who got beat up his whole childhood by Dustin Poirier is the man we're about to watch defend his coffee shop.
Oh, he's been waiting his whole life.
Yeah, dude.
For sure, waiting his whole life. Like,
so this guy's just coming on him, like attacking him. Pause.
Oh! It's that first one. The way he gets
that is ass.
He punches straight through him, dude, and it's like he
like he knows how to punch people almost.
Yeah, and he stuns the fuck out of him to the point where he just looks like a Pokemon that got hit.
Well,
like
homie thought he was gonna win this. He threw him on the ground, and then he got stunned with that hit, and he was like, "Oh my god, I'm in trouble." Missed.
Oh my god.
He's going down, dude.
Like, look at where his hand is right now after punching him. He's so far
down, dude.
Straight through his face. Oh.
He gets him again, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah.
He pops him under the jaw.
He actually hits him twice.
Dude, you can tell this guy has martial arts training. Look how he's ducking everything.
Yeah,
and
he hits him with this KO punch and then hits him one more time as he's going down.
Oh, forehead tap, dude.
You say you're not. The way
so you done?
Look at how turned on this like lean over the cat. I don't like to body analyze women. I'll do it to men.
Oh my god.
I'm just saying, ladies, what do you say? Am I crazy or am I seeing some chemistry here? Look at that. She loved it.
So fucked up, dude. I love this video.
Short, sweet, to the point. I don't mind that.
Nothing wrong with a 50-second ass beating, you know?
Exactly. This is
what do we got here?
I fucking hate this dude. Budweiser. Huh? What are you doing?
So I decided to throw a fight video in there that would throw you for a loop, but how good does he sell that?
He sold getting knocked out by that Budweiser pretty hard.
I could CGI a guy into that, and it would be a really convincing.
You'd be like, damn, dude, that was a weird fire.
His knockout. He gets knocked out the same way the guy in the previous video got knocked out.
I fucking hate this dude. Budweiser. Huh? What are you doing?
He sells that.
The shoot into throwback that is so awesome about that.
He sold that well, I thought. Another good was another classic backyard video here.
You gotta love a backyard vid.
This one goes crazy.
Bitch, I put.
All right, dude, wait. It's so good, dude.
Happy New Year, bitch. All you pussy ass hoes. Shout me some little queen.
What the fuck?
Just everything about that video. The length, the statement made, and the immediate call to action. Like, that's
so fucking awesome.
That's a great video.
And they aimed at the ground, right? We can't really be upset with that.
It's like you really need to experience it. Like, it's short, but everything's there.
Short and sweet.
Happy New Year, bitch. All you pussy ass hoes. Shout me some little queen.
It's the way also that he says pussy ass hoe. That
pussy
is like
ass hoes.
It's so good. Dude.
Happy New Year, bitch. All you pussy ass hoes.
I love when ass has nothing but just 6 A's in it.
Pussy ass hoe.
Pussy ass hoe.
Shout me some little queen.
Oh my god, bro. It's literally so fucking. This is art, dude. This video is sick. One more for good.
New Year, bitch. All you pussy ass hoes.
I'm gonna put him on the soundboard, dude. He rules.
Yeah, you need to.
Shout me some little queen.
Hell yeah, dude.
I need that whole thing with the gunshot on the soundboard.
I'm trying to. Yeah, dude. That could just be our new gunshot.
Little Quinn.
Little Quinn.
That's awesome.
Wild. That's a great video. So these guys.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
That.
What do we got here?
I'm gonna spoil just a little bit of this.
Okay.
We do have multiple angles on this video.
So it's an M&B classic.
This is gonna take, dude. Really, this is.
Oh no!
I'm already in the air.
Oh no! Oh, such a bad. Yeah.
Damn! Oh my god, bro. Okay, start slowing down.
Dude, I feel like he's gonna get thrown.
Chill, you're gonna hit the tree. Chill.
Yeah, literally, he's gonna hit this tree right here. Oh my god!
Gotta hit this.
He just got the shit knocked out of him, dude. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god,
dude! When he hits the curb while he's like on, I was like, oh, he's fucking hit.
Dude, when it goes that wrong and then you still do it again,
Legends.
That's when you know you're fucked.
Legends. Yeah. Some say he's still spinning.
To this day.
Speaking of kids making videos, this is really, I mean, to see this kind of stuff occurring in the year of our Lord 2025, it warms my fucking heart, man.
Pizza rolls. Did he eat my pizza rolls again? Did you eat my pizza rolls again? Yes. Wait, can't we just go to the store and get pizza rolls together? Yeah, we can.
Yeah, we can. That's awesome. They get it. They get it.
More of this, guys. Enough. Enough with all the shit you're thinking about putting online.
More of this, please.
More of that. like, wouldn't that just make you happier?
It would make me happier.
It would make, I think, everybody a little happier. A little bit.
What do we got here?
Oh,
dude. Okay, this one's crazy. This isn't our last one of the night, is it? This
No, we
one?
have 2 more.
Okay, hit this one. So this was the Young Professionals Block Party, which is in Baltimore every year. And this woman over here gets a little freaky for the Young Baltimore Professionals Block Party.
Let's see what
See
kind
this
of...
lady back here? Focus in on her.
Her? Okay.
Oh, she's starting to have a good time.
Oh!
Oh, shit!
She does not have the fit I'd imagine the lady to have. The one...
Hold on. Listen.
They said none of this, ma'am. Ma'am. Please.
We can't have auntie on the floor. Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
That shit killed me, dude. I was watching that yesterday. I just didn't know where it was going to go. And it pans back to her just face up, like face down, ass up on the fucking concrete.
She was really getting into it there. It's kind
She
of
liked it.
Yeah. All right, last 2. This is a good one. We've been doing a lot of Philly driving clips recently.
Kids, yeah.
Instagram has been serving them up to me. And this is why I have an endless pool of content
quality.
Yeah, because I have stuff like this that gets 51,000 likes on Instagram.
The 51,000 residents of Philly that feel this.
Yeah.
Another video for y'all. We don't wait behind all this traffic to get on fucking Montgomery Drive. This is what you do. You go to the side and you go past all this shit. You go past all this shit. You know what I'm saying? You go past all this. We're not waiting behind none of this. You know what I'm saying? With the check engine light blinking. It's not just on, it's blinking. It's a tire right here. Fuck it. We run the tire over. We in the SUV.
Tire over.
You're seeing inside the brain, dude.
My favorite comment, which actually made me laugh out loud when I read it, is they explain all this in the owner's manual for a Nissan Altima.
Yeah.
Run the tire over. I'm gonna show y'all how to get around this shit. Like, y'all is crazy waiting behind all this damn traffic just to get off at the fucking exit. Y'all are crazy.
You know, everyone's so mad at him. Everyone's so mad at him right now because they don't have the balls to try to get that, to not get that ticket.
Wait.
Cut past all this bullshit. And then you slide right in.
Strip.
And then I'm gonna show y'all how to get around this part. Okay, so open back up. You go around. You go around it. That's it. That's all.
Is this your new motto,
That's
Brad?
all you have to do.
Wait for it.
Let's go around.
Wait for it, Max. Wait for it, dude.
When you see the cops, you slide right back in. You know what I'm saying? And you just get in this lane. You gotta finesse it a little bit. Get in this lane and then slide over here so the cop don't see you. He didn't just see that.
Where is the cop?
He was about to pass him right here, dude. This is pissing me the fuck off, dude.
He's mastered your whole world, dude.
Right here. You're gonna go around him. You're gonna go around this way. He's not even paying attention. You're gonna go around this way. See, I'm giving y'all a whole motherfucking shit. So you see this long ass line right here? We not waiting behind that, but we can slide in. We can slide in. But I was gonna tell y'all to go into this lane and then bang a right. But this one is more open. But you see how we just got around all that traffic? We not waiting behind that shit no more. This is how you get around and off exit 341. Y'all crazy waiting behind all that traffic. And we gonna snatch her right there. We snatching. Yeah, we snatching. Yeah, we snatching.
Yeah. That's what happened. This is the guy I'm driving
This is the stuff
next
you
to.
see out of the corner of your eye every
when
day,
I'm just trying to get down to the fucking do something. It's this guy. This guy, I swear, dude. And the 51,000 people who like that post can all fucking go to hell, dude.
He makes you angry, doesn't he?
Yeah,
it really
man.
pisses me off.
Yeah, man. Nothing really makes me more mad than that, actually. Fuck, dude.
Like, for real. All right, what's our last?
We're gonna end it. We're gonna end it on. We're gonna end it on more vehicular stuff, but it's going to be a positive, uplifting,
positive vehicular moment. Okay.
And this has 110,000 likes because positive is better than evil. Okay, by at least half.
Okay, let's see it.
Yeah.
See the airplane down there? He's got him a little runway map. That's just perfect. I love it. Uh-oh, he just crashed a bitch. He just crashed it.
Did he really?
I swear to God he did. Right in the trees. And it's stuck up there. Let me see the helicopter for a second. I have all three controls.
Like, hey, can I just take the controls real quick? I'm gonna see if I can get this helicopter. Hold on.
Literally, dude.
See if I can get this
she's in the top of the trees. You know how cool it would be if we could scoop that thing out of the tree for him? We'll try to get you to grab that wing tip.
Brother.
I'm gonna put the nose of the helicopter right down here in the bushes.
Yeah, we're good.
Look at it.
Back left a little bit.
What if they literally just spun out and hit a tree?
Them guys are fucking tripping right now. You know that?
He just said them guys are fucking tripping right now. You know that?
They're like, did they just get our plane?
Oh, really? Hey.
I buy these fucking things too. I love them. You're so welcome. It was my pleasure. If that ain't the sickest fucking thing you've ever done, huh? That fucking shit was sick. Damn, I reckon.
Dude,
I love these guys. Dude.
That is, I would never be able to fly with anybody else if that guy was my co-pilot.
I would pay any amount of money to be like my helicopter guy.
Him taking off again and being like, was that not the fucking sickest thing I've
ever done? Was that not the sickest fucking thing you've ever done in your whole life, bro?
It might be, dude, genuinely. Be like, I used a helicopter to get an RC plane out of a tree is fucking crazy.
According to the comments, one of them has a lit cigarette too. The whole flight.
I'm just hearing the you know.
Mission Impossible music in the background.
Not Mission Impossible, the Apocalypse Now. Or whatever Vietnam movie.
Oh, you're talking about
yeah, that's him with the cigarette.
Fortunate Son, Creedence Clearwater.
Yes, smoking a cigarette, flying in Nam. All of his training just kicks back in immediately.
Like I could save this man, and they're like, "What man?" He's
yeah.
like, "I mean, RC helicopter."
Yeah. The man literally packaged away Nam so well that he hadn't thought about it until this moment.
Until this RC helicopter moment.
And it just like immediately, like he just like takes into an insane bank in this helicopter to save it.
That's so awesome. Well, shout out these guys. Shout out everyone who's still here. Hit the helicopter. We already did the promo. I'll end it here. Deuces, everybody. Brandon, anything on your side?
No, I hope you guys enjoyed. I think we had a good stream tonight. Would you agree? If you agree, drop a comment.
Tell us we suck. Tell us you hate us too. I don't care. Just put something in the comments.
Recommend ways to get better, you know? Recommend me a therapist.
Recommend me a prescription. Anything. We'll take it.
Recommend me a drug dealer so I don't need a prescription. No, I'm just kidding, guys.
They don't get pressed pills. That's an M&B guarantee.
Yes.
Unless... No, I'm just kidding.
Right. No, don't do
You're
drugs.
big on less energy.
Don't do drugs. We love you guys. Stay out of trouble. We'll see you next week.
Deuces.